Hello, welcome back. It is Thursday, so I want you to think about ClassFlow a little bit differently today. Imagine that you have a resource in ActiveInspire that now you want to deliver to your students, get some of that formative assessment, possibly allow them to practice with it a little bit. You're able to do that very, very easily. In ClassFlow, I can bring in an ActiveInspire Flipchart that I've created. And the fun stuff in ActiveInspire still works. I have a lesson that I created for an earlier video about counting change. And I'm going to bring that into ActiveInspire and work with it and show how it could be used for work with students. Here I am logged into ClassFlow with my credentials. So I've done that through logging in through Microsoft on the login page. I'm then going to click on resources. From there, I'm going to choose new. I'm going to go down to file upload. When I click file upload, I'm looking for the file that I want to bring over. And so in this case, the file that I want to bring over from ActiveInspire is this counting change lesson that I did in a previous video. I click on it and I choose open. I then get convert to lesson. Yes, I want to convert this to a lesson from a flip chart to a ClassFlow lesson. And I click continue. The progress of my file is shown here. This was a one-page flip chart, so it was very quick. The larger the file, the longer it might take to come over. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to come here to my counting change flip chart that is now a ClassFlow lesson. And remember, that's by that green piece of paper looking icon right there. I'm then going to choose Edit Lesson. Now, when it comes up, here is what it looks like. It looks like none of those drag and copy features worked until I go to Deliver or to Preview. When I go to Preview, I can see that exactly what I wanted it to do has transferred over. Now I want to get some of that formative assessment in the counting for my students. And I can do this by delivering this lesson. Then say I want my students to count 43 cents. And I'm going to give that to them in the two ways that we can write 43 cents. And I'm writing with my mouse, so it's not my best writing. But I'm going to deliver this as a creative poll. And that way I can collect some data from my students. So I'm going to go to my lazy exclamation points, my poll delivery. And I'm going to choose creative poll. So I have a student logged in, and I've reminded them that they need to make 43 cents for me. And so you will notice that they can highlight it, but when I hit delete, it doesn't delete. So they can't accidentally delete that coin. But what they can do is they can click and drag as many as they need. Then they can click submit. And in my teacher screen, I can look to see how well each student created what I asked them to do. I can then stop that poll and I can save that data. Then when I come back here, I could, if I wanted to do this several different lessons at once, I could click on my cogwheel and I could duplicate that card as many times as I wanted to. And duplicating that card, then I could do 5 rounds, or I could do 7 rounds, or something like that. I could also duplicate that to the student card. And then when I deliver this lesson to my student, they see those cards. They can interact with it as I'm teaching. So I could say, okay, in your coins, I want you to come up with a way to make 77 cents. So make 77 cents. And then I could, if I had my panel or in Teams, I could have them share their screen and discuss with us how they made their 43 cents. So I hope that helps you with some different ways to bring in your ActiveInspire Flipcharts so that you're able to use material you created for in the classroom when students are working on the panel, or they have their own devices. You can send out those cards and have them interact, or in the remote environment where you're able to transfer over some of that ActiveInspire power that you're not able to use because you don't have every student device having ActiveInspire. You can put those lessons into ClassFlow, use those flip charts, and get the most bang for your buck out of those flip charts. Remember, when you think about using your Promethean panel, you can harness the power of Promethean in a way that allows you to use your materials across many different platforms. I hope you have a great day, and I hope I made you think.